Hello and welcome to Dreams of Wings, and welcome here to Llanbedr in North Wales, and I apologise to anybody who is Welsh if I pronounced that incorrectly. This is going to be a gorgeous little flight around the Mach Loop, Mach Loop being a low-level training area used by the RAF and NATO allies, and we're going to be doing it in the Hellcat, so a little bit slower than perhaps some of the fast jets that normally go around it. But nonetheless, it's going to be great fun. This, of course, is the FlyingIron Simulations F6F Hellcat with a repaint by Garfield in Fleet Air Arm 800 Naval Air Squadron colours, and she looks absolutely magnificent. So this is going to be good fun. It's a bit of a change from the last video, which was the very checklist intensive IFR flight in the King Air. If you haven't seen it, I'll pop a link down below. This is a contrast to that. This is the kind of flying that we love doing here. Warbirds, low, fast, great lighting, hopefully. And it should be an absolute blast, so let's take to the air. Well, here we are on this beautiful morning in the cockpit now. Sun has risen a little bit more, so we'll get a better view of the landscape. But hopefully some spectacular lighting as well. We will see. So let's get going. Right, so just running through the checklist. So cowl flaps fully open. Throttle 1/5, we just crack that. Mixture is auto lean. There we go. Supercharger is neutral, that doesn't work in the sim, so that's in-op anyway. Battery on. Let's get Matt over here. Come over here, there we go. Battery on, fuel selector, right main. There we go. Fuel pump on. Fuel pressure check for 8 psi. There we go, that's nice. Primer for 3 to 5 seconds. It's quite a cold morning, so we'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ignition onto both. Okay, and let's give it a crank. What I'm also going to do is get my left hand onto the mixture lever, because we're going to put that onto auto rich once it fires up. Also with my pinky finger over on the throttle just in case, because you never know. Right, let's go. There we go. Excellent. Let's look at our T's and P's very quickly. Pressure's good. Everything's fine there. Our cylinder head temperature is rising. Oil temperature is looking good. Just coming to our minimum. And let's just bring it down a little bit. Beautiful sound, isn't it? Right, quick check of our temperatures. Everything's fine, looking good. Let's roll. Just quickly check our tail wheel is unlocked. It is. Yeah, that's fine. As we're going to go through the Mach Loop, I am going to put the some lights on, just so that people can see us. Okay, I'm not going to worry about too much else. Okay, oh, let's put the pitot heat on. We're going to really need it where we're going, but it's always good to have. So, this has got gorgeous ground handling physics, and because I've not flown it a huge amount recently, I just need to remember how all that works, but it is beautiful. Proper differential braking to steer. Not much in the way of weather today, not much in the way of wind. Let's just ease it up here. Nothing coming. started shooting this video just before, I had a tomcat spawn on top of me, which wasn't a very pleasant experience. So because we are so close to the Mach Loop, I'm sure some people do use this as a starting point. So you do have to keep your eyes open. Okay, let's just come up to the holding point here for 1.5. And he's back. So, as I said, not much in the way of wind, 2 knots, which is actually coming from 271, so it's pretty much on the nose. So we'll do some quick run-up checks now. So, wings spread and locked, they are. Engine rev to clear. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's just very quickly. Cowl flaps, oil shutter, fully open, intercooler is closed, propeller is fully increased. Okay, that's fine, and we're in auto rich down here. Let's move that a little bit more over to that way. Right, let's just give it a quick. Check our fuel pressure. Fuel pressure's good. Do a quick mag check. Get the click spot right. Left, good. Sorry, that was right. Left is good. That's why pilots need gloves with special LNR on them. Just cycle the prop a little bit. It's slightly lower. I'm just conscious of the temperatures here. We don't want to overdo it. Just cycling the prop a little bit. There we go. Right. Cabin hood. We're going to keep open in case we need to jump out. We don't need to worry about that. Let's lower the revs a bit. And then we're going to put 2. Interesting. Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. So just put 2 notches of right rudder on there. He's using the wrong control. Silly boy. Okay. Our other trims are set to neutral, which they are. That's fine. We're not going to worry about flaps, so we don't need to do that. Right, let's head onto the runway. Another quick check, just in case there's anybody about to come in. I'm going to open that all the way. Quick look at temperatures again. Yeah, good. Line up. That's fine, that's fine, that's good, that's good. Okay. So throttle 52.5, manifold pressure, and everything's good to go. Bit of power, release the brake. Oh, little. Squirrely. A little bit of a wing drop there. And she's up. Gear up, no messing there. Let's have the canopy closed. Come back on the power a little bit. And on the RPM. Now the first thing we're going to do is just have a quick check that everything is looking as it should do, so all our temps are good. That's fine. So we can Bring the cowl flaps back a little bit, close the oil cooler. Just keep an eye on where we are. Yeah, cylinder head temperature's coming down nicely. We're going to take a quick look at Harlech Castle. I've not looked at this in the sim, so it will be interesting to see what it looks like. Harlech Castle, of course, built at a time when, well, how can I say it? The Welsh weren't too fond of the English. Hopefully that's changed a little bit. And King Edward I, I think it was, had to build castles across North Wales as defensive positions, and this is one of them, and it's actually a World Heritage Site, so we're a little bit high, and I've absolutely no idea if we're going to be able to see it. But we'll have a go. There it is. Okay, we got it. You see that? There we go. Just on the tip of the wing there. Very good defensive position, and also obviously close to the sea for resupply, which was handy when you're getting besieged. There's Llanbedr back down there. What a gorgeous morning. I'm hoping the lighting will actually be okay if you're going around the Mach Loop, but dawn or dusk is always a really nice time to fly with some great lighting. It's not always great for trying to spot things on the ground, but we'll have a look anyway. Everything down a bit. Okay, temperature's looking very good now, so let's just bring the cowl flaps closed all the way. We've got Barmouth down there. This is where we do a left turn. And we're going to lose some height. This today really just to have a look. We've got a Discord group flight this evening, Sunday evening, where we're going to be taking tiger moths around the Mach Loop. Not setting any speed records for sure, but just a nice kind of relaxed flight, and quite useful for anyone that's not been around the Mach Loop before, just to see the lay of the land. If you'd like to join the Discord, I'll put a link down below. We do group flights, we do screenshots, talk about aeroplanes, have a laugh, and you are welcome to join up. You don't have to do group flights or anything like that. It's just really there for like-minded propeller heads to join the community. And while we're doing this little bit here, of course, if you enjoy this video, if you like this sort of thing, and you're not already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Helps it to grow, keep it going, and I am much appreciated. I am much appreciated. That's not what I meant. I much appreciate it, is what I meant. I'm much appreciated. My God, the man loves himself. You know what I meant. So, coming up over Dolgethlau now. And we're going to bring it round here, and then we're going to weak it over to the right, where we shall enter the old Mach Loop. There's the road down there. And there we have our gap. So we have CAD West and CAD East here. If you haven't already, it's well worth having a look at real world videos on YouTube. This is a point where you'll see a lot of photographs being taken. Coming up now to Corris Corner, we'll be doing a left turn. This is where it gets quite wiggly. And it's called the Mach Loop. Nothing to do with the measurement of speed, but there is a town called McCunliffe on the route, and Mach being the first 4 letters of the name of the town, that's where it comes from. And it's just kind of handy that it sounds kind of Top Gun-ish, doesn't it? That light, quite interesting from the point of view of doesn't give massive quality and visibility, but it ain't bad. Locals saying that's not the usual kind of thing we see over here. And weak it round and then over onto the right wing. Yeah, visibility with that sun is pretty awful. Always amazes me how they do this route in fast jets. Really is just incredible. Come over a bit to the right there. So here we go with McCunliffe just on the left wing now. Bring it round. McCunliffe over there. Upset the locals so we didn't go too low over there. The Hellcat is just such a joy to fly. It really is. It's probably the best warbird in Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment, in my humble opinion. The ground handling, which as we know can be a bit strange at times in Microsoft Flight Simulator, is great. They've done a magnificent job of trying to get close to reality with that, and she's just a joy to fly. The sounds and the feel of it really is spot on. Nice to fly a Radel. I would love to have a good Texan, like the A2A quality Texan from P3D FSX days. That would be just beautiful. left here. I'll put a link to the I'll pause there, put a link to the flight plan if I remember down below. So over here, that's always a tricky turn. I was going to try and pronounce that Dinas Maudwi. Sorry to anybody who can speak Welsh here. Coming up past Bluebell here. So just keep an eye on the road there. We've come over a little bit too far to the right there because I got a little bit distracted. Wang it over here. There's the road. All the F-16 spotters saying, where the hell are the F-16s? What's this? And keep it down, and we are pretty much out. That's it. That's us out of the Mach Loop. So there you go. Now we will just take it back now, because another bit of the practice I need to do in this is do a landing, and it's always one of the dangers in a way with flight sim, which is a little bit like in real life, is that you have so many aircraft to fly, it's very easy to lose touch with them. So it's always a good thing to jump back in and you know, refamiliarize yourself with the aircraft, which is what I try and do from time to time. Temperature looks a little no, it's a little bit high. Let's just pop the oil cooler open. Give it some fresh air. You do have to watch the temperatures in this aeroplane, because what it will do, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you know this anyway, but if we pop open there and we have a look here, we can see our engine stresses. So the oil temperature, because the oil temperature was high, we've got a little bit of stress there, but you can see it's coming down now because we've opened the oil cooler shutters. So that's doing its job nicely. Out over Barmouth. Maybe a few people down there walking their dogs perhaps on the beach. It's December, so don't think we'll be getting any sunbathers, that's for sure. There we have Thambeda on the nose now. What I am going to do this time is land on, I think we'll go for the longer runway. Not that I'm casting any doubt on my abilities to get us down in one piece, but I'm just going on the cautious side. I want to give myself plenty of runway, just so we don't completely goof it up. This has these wonderful flaps that you can almost deploy and forget because they're kind of auto. I'm trying to remember how they pronounce it now, but it's kind of auto retracting. Let's have the cowl flaps open a little bit. As the speed hits. Oh look, we've got an aeroplane just. What's he doing? Okay, he's just crashed by the looks of it. So we'll just give him a bit more time to get out the way. Airplane just bounced on the runway there. Okay, let's deploy the flaps now. We should hear some jangling. Just a quick look around. Yep, gears down and flaps are deployed. Keep an eye on the speed. Neaten that up a bit. There we go, down. Right, let's start checking the brakes, pull the stick back. I just realised I didn't lock the tail wheel when we took off, but actually that's out of habit. It's not on the checklist. On the checklist you're meant to lock it, but I actually like the control of it. Right, let's dump the cowl flaps all the way now that we're on the ground. So yeah, just a bit of habit there really, but that's not how you're meant to do it. Same in the Milvis Corsair, which is an absolute nightmare to land at the moment because it's got that strange early Microsoft Flight Simulator ground physics. Sometimes that's easy to land with the tail wheel lock off, just because it gives you a bit more control. Right, let's have the flaps up now. Don't need them, just check the indicators to see that they're coming up, and they are. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that flight. Just a quick one, just to blow off some steam, have a quick look at the Mach Loop, and for me to get a bit more time in the Hellcat again. I look forward to seeing you on the channel again soon, I hope. Take care now.